Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Working on the Audi today 1.8 turbo, and we'll show you on Audi TT how to remove and replace the map sensor on it. You need to do quite a bit of disassembly, yeah, unfortunately. So we can get to it, but stay with us guys. We'll show you how to get to that point. That's where the map is located. Okay, right here on top of the intercooler, but you have to remove the headlight for that purpose. But in order to remove the headlight, bumper needs to come out. So let's go ahead, start on it now. Okay guys, so here we have two trim pieces. One of ours is missing, but this one is still here, so we'll demonstrate on one. It's exactly the same procedure. You need to remove the clips guys. You pull them, you can see you pull the center piece out and then the rest of the clip. Okay, so this one is just out of the way now. Next we'll need to go under the car, make sure it's secure. You have a jack stand, not just the jack itself. We'll need to remove two screws with a Phillips screwdriver. This is on the bottom, you can see right here. And somebody painted the bumper in the past. You can see with being on the car they spray the plastic underneath. I hate when they do that. Okay, that's already there. Okay guys, here on the sides we're missing all the bolts. Check it out. We were supposed to have two bolts right here holding, and just go ahead and remove those. They're kind of like screws. I'm sorry we won't be able to show you, but people don't take care of their stuff sometimes. And on this side identical as well. After that we'll need to remove all this on top with a T30. Okay, look at that thing, talks 30 bit. Okay, we have so far. And we can pull that piece out of there as well. Alright guys, next we go again to the wheel, and we're going to remove the fender liner here. This is a T25, Torx 25, so we'll just remove the screw now. And this one is spinning freely. Okay, we need to catch the bracket on the back. We have one bolt with a 7mm, 8mm there. Okay, holding the fender liner, you can see. So we'll try to get with the pliers on the back side to hold the bracket so we can remove that bolt there. Alright guys, it came out. So now we'll be able to pull the fender liner to the side a little bit to reach there. I'm gonna show you. It has a few more on top. If you want, you can remove those as well. There is one right here. Okay, and this okay, that's plenty of room actually. We don't need more than that. So now there is two nuts that you will need to you need to remove. Let me try to get in there. Okay, one is right there. Once we remove the bumper, I'm gonna show you exactly where they are, because it's such a limited room. That there is two nuts that hold the bumper towards the nose of the car, and they're kind of like right here, pointing this way towards the back. One is long, one is short, both, so you'll be able to see them. And again, once we remove it, I'm gonna show you what to do. Okay, second one is out of there now. Okay, that's what the nuts look like, both of them. We have them right here. Okay, ours is broken here. but you need to like pull it out of the glides there. And you can see ours is definitely seen better days. It came off on this side now. Don't drop it, we need to go to the other side. We will need to do exactly the same procedure we did on this side. However, we don't have the fender liner here because as you can see, the car was in an accident and we have only one nut actually here left, and which we have two of them. You can see the bottom one is missing, and that's where the bumper is loose. So again, two of them pointing this way. We're almost to the point that we'll show you exactly where they are. Okay, removing this one now. Perfect. Okay, let's see what else we need to do now. We can gently grab it, okay. And it looks like the bumper cover is about to come out. We have the system for the headlamp washers here. Okay, so now we will need to disconnect that one. Okay, you press on this one there and you pull them apart. Okay, we don't have anything. I want to make sure we're not spilling fluids everywhere, guys, and this is it out of there now. Okay guys, so we removed the bumper. Those are the two bolts where the 10mm nuts go to. Okay, and sometimes you have a screw there as well in the corners. This one didn't. So now we can go ahead and remove the headlight. We need a 10mm socket for down there. Okay, to remove this one, then we need a T30 here. We need one on front as well there. Okay, now we'll be able to pull the headlight out. Okay, we'll need to disconnect the wires now. It's on the bottom. Let us remove it quick and I'm going to show you exactly how the clip works. Okay, now this piece right here, you need to press towards the back and it releases it. There is one more. Okay, this is the same way, guys. It's out of there now. Okay guys, so this is the sensor right here. You can see the wire is definitely done. So we'll just go ahead and connect it now. We'll reset the codes and see if that fixes our problem. Quite a bit of disassembly to get to it. Okay, this is it right there, guys. Yeah, sad story, but at least it's fixable. Okay guys, so now we need to disconnect the wire, and the wires itself, they're broken because the car was in an accident there and it cut them. Okay, but this will be the one right here. You can see it connects to this one, and you just need to pull that piece towards the back and pull it out. So now we have two screws that we need to remove with a Phillips screwdriver here on top of the intercooler, and those tend to be stuck really bad sometimes. Okay, you can see one is coming out now, second one there. Okay, it has never ever been removed. The vehicle has 142,000 miles, I believe. Okay, let's check what it looks like now. It has a seal. Okay, and this is the sensor there now, guys. So not very complicated. The complicated part is to get to it. So that's how you remove it. You replace it in reverse order. We took everything apart, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and so guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels, guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.